And welcome back. It's 9:07. On Monday, Texas Governor Greg Abbott banned any entity, including private businesses, from mandating coronavirus vaccines for workers or customers. Abbott's move puts him at odds with some large corporations and with the Biden administration.
KSAT digital journalist Ferris Sabawi joins us this morning. Good morning, Ferris.
Hey, good morning. How are y'all?
We're good. Let's talk about this mandate mess. How does Governor Abbott's order conflict with federal orders?
Yeah, Mark. So this mandate against mandates, does come up into conflict with the federal government. I believe it was last month in September that President Joe Biden had issued an order basically directing any employers with that have more than 100 employees. They would either have to, they would have to mandate vaccines for their employees or have their employees undergo weekly testing if they are not vaccinated. And so that seems to conflict, that seems to contradict with Abbott's order, which came earlier this week. And Abbott's order said that any private business in Texas, regardless of size, regardless of anything, they are not allowed to mandate vaccinations at all from their employees. So you can see the conflict here. We talked to a UTSA political science professor, John Taylor, yesterday, and Taylor told us this will most likely end up in the Supreme Court after a long court battle. However, it does look like federal law takes precedence in this case.
And Ferris, talk about the larger businesses. Tell us how they have reacted to Abbott's order.
Yeah, Stephanie. So Abbott's mandate actually happened to come right after Southwest and American Airlines, two Texas-based airlines, announced that they will be mandating vaccines for their employees. So it almost seemed like this mandate might have been done in response to these large corporations in Texas mandating the vaccine. And so when they were contacted yesterday, both Southwest and American Airlines both said they don't feel like they have a choice, that they have to continue with this vaccine mandate to stay in compliance with federal law. A couple of other large corporations, too, like Facebook, for example, which, houses a lot of people in Texas, they also said that they are just going to follow through with the vaccine mandate. So a lot of the large corporations, especially the ones that do businesses in multiple states, it doesn't look like they're going to follow Abbott's order, and it'll be interesting to see how that progresses.
What should smaller businesses do?
Yeah, Mark, we talked to a litigation attorney yesterday, Edward Allred, who told us that, first of all, that businesses should check with their own legal representatives, talk to their lawyers, and see what their lawyers suggest. But besides that, a kind of general rule of thumb here seems to be, what is your business's size? If you employ less than 100 employees, you are more likely to have to follow Abbott's order for now. If you are one of those larger businesses with more than 100 employees, then it's probably better for you to stick to the federal orders. I think one quick thing to note here, too, is that really the enforcement mechanism isn't exactly clear. In Abbott's executive order, he said that anyone who violates this order could be subject to paying a fine, but cannot be jailed at all for this violation. And that would mean that it's up to the district attorney to pursue these claims of violation. We reached out to the Bexar County District Attorney's Office yesterday. They did not give us an answer on whether or not Joe Gonzalez will pursue these claims. But when we asked Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf yesterday during the COVID-19 briefing, Wolf said that he really hopes and does not think that Joe Gonzalez will be enforcing any violations with regards to this executive order. So it really just kind of shows you both, the patchwork system we have with the federal vaccine mandate and Abbott's order. And it also shows you that, even the enforcement mechanisms and the penalties aren't exactly clear, especially if district attorneys themselves won't really pursue these claims.
All right. Thank you, KSAT digital journalist Ferris Sabawi. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks, guys.